Hello everybody and welcome to this episode of Music is Medicine. My name is Gerhard Fankhauser and today we're gonna talk about the music of life.
Escucha la música de la vida. Escucha el ritmo de la creación. Siente las canciones de la tierra. Y canta y toca tu canción.
What we understand as music, what we call music, is only a miniature of the grand music of the universe, which is the origin and hidden essence of all life. This sentence by Sufi master Hazrat Inayat Khan from India resonated deeply within me when I first heard it. And it has stayed with me ever since. Our earthly music is but an echo of the music of the spheres. It reflects a much greater and universal principle, the law of harmony. Music does not exist because humans make music. Humans make music because life itself is musical. It is rhythmic, cyclical, constantly moving and evolving. Human music did not begin with instruments or songs. It began long before us, in the movement of the stars, the rhythms of the tides, the beating of the heart, and the breath of the earth. Music reminds us that we belong to a greater harmony, a harmony that existed long before we arrived, and will continue long after we are gone. Throughout history, many sages and mystics perceived this hidden music and gave it different names. The music of the spheres, cosmic music, or the harmony of creation. Pythagoras was one of them. He perceived the musical nature of the solar system, the relationships between the movements of the planets, and the beautiful consonance that their celestial dance creates. Now, what is the music of life? If we speak of the music of life, we need to expand our understanding of what music truly is. Music is far more than composition, songs, or organized sound. At its essence, it is relationship. It expresses itself through rhythm, vibration, movement, proportion, resonance, silence, and space. These same principles are the foundations of life itself. Our lives are embedded within natural cycles that shape the flow of existence. The universe itself behaves musically. The rhythms of our solar system, the turning of days into nights, the changing seasons, the waxing and waning of the moon, and the endless movement of cosmic energy from the hidden music upon which our lives unfold. Perhaps the most fundamental rhythm is the cycle of day and night, created by Earth's rotation. Much of our physical and emotional well-being depends on staying in tune with this simple polarity between activity and rest. Another essential cycle is the changing of the seasons, created by Earth's journey around the sun. This slower rhythm governs the growth of plants, agriculture, climate, and the countless expressions of life. Then there is the cycle of the moon, its 29-day journey around the earth, influencing the oceans, the waters within our bodies, and the natural cycle of women. Finally, there is the great cycle shared by all living beings: birth, growth, flowering, harvest, decline, and death. Every living organism follows these rhythms. This is the music of life, and we are part of it.
Escucha la música del río, escucha el sonido del mar, siente el susurro de los vientos, porque todo tiene su canción. La música es mi medicina, la música es mi alegría, el ritmo del tambor tocando mi corazón, las canciones son la puerta a la armonía. Nay, 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 nay,
Music is not made only of notes, it is equally made of silence. Without pauses, there is no melody, and without rest, there is no rhythm. Life itself has always depended on listening, attentiveness, and moments of stillness. Rest is not the opposite of creation, it is part of creation. Modern culture celebrates constant activity, with forgetting that stillness is equally essential. We have extended the day into the night, illuminated the darkness, and created cities that never sleep. Many people have gradually lost touch with nature's rhythms. We no longer hear the subtle music of the earth, and yet nature has always been our first teacher. For thousands of years, humanity survived by tuning itself to nature, not by conquering it, but by listening to it. Hunters learned to read its signs. Farmers learned to sow and harvest according to its cycles. Entire cultures evolved in dialogue with the natural world. Few people realize that human civilization developed during a remarkably stable climate period that allowed life to flourish. It took millions of years to develop the exact conditions and balance here on Earth. Millions of years of battling of the forces of nature, of battling of the elements, to create an equilibrium, to create the balance here that allowed such a diversity and beauty of existence. Look at nature. From the smallest creatures and beings and organisms, until all life in the sea, life on the land, in the air, all the expression in beauty, in color, in diversity, in shapes, What a magnificent expression of life. Everything has its part, everything has its place, everything is meaningful, everything connected in that grand web of harmony, related to each other in a deep and meaningful bond, all being part of that grand music of life. Today we're beginning to discover what happens when we move beyond that delicate balance. Industrialization gave us immense power. Technology accelerated it, and artificial intelligence now is promising another leap. None of these developments are inherently wrong. The real question is, whom do they serve? Do they lead us towards greater harmony, toward healthier lives, toward deeper human connection, toward peace, toward solving the challenges that threaten our common future? Or do they simply accelerate the race? When efficiency becomes more important than wisdom, when endless growth becomes more important than balance, when power becomes more important than peace, when wealth concentrates while life itself suffers, we begin to lose the music. Music teaches us how relationships work. Some intervals create rest, while others create tension. Some melodies uplift us, while others lead us to longing or sorrow. Some voices support each other and create beauty. Others compete and produce dissonance. All these relationships belong to music. Likewise, they belong to life. Harmony does not mean sameness. It doesn't mean conformity. It is the joyful dance between differences. It is the wisdom to choose connection over separation and to live accordingly. The same is true for individuals, families, communities, cultures, religions, even nations. Beyond all our differences, beyond our cultures, beliefs, professions, nationalities, genders, and generations, there is a longing we all share, the longing for harmony. Perhaps our greatest mistake has been believing that we are separated from nature, separated from one another, and separated from life itself. Music quietly dissolves this illusion. When we sing together, When we listen deeply, when we dance, we remember. We belong. For a moment, separation disappears. We return home, return to our center, connected, present, in tune. The music of life has never disappeared. Only our attention has wandered. Every bird song, every flowing river, every sunrise, every heartbeat, every smile, and every act of kindness, every beautiful piece of music reminds us what has always been true. The purpose of music is not merely to entertain us. It is to help us to remember who we are, where we belong, and how to live in harmony with the great symphony of existence.
La música es mi medicina. La música es mi alegría.
Thank you for listening. You'll find the complete content of Music is Medicine under healingmusicblog.com or through our website healingworldmusic.com. Like always, we are using our own music for the episodes, and the music for today's episode is from a new release of us called Música de la Vida, as well as the track Fata Morgana from the album Fata Morgana, and the track Sky Below from the album Sky Below with Yon Project. Heartfelt greetings to all of you.